Good morning, friends. Welcome again to another episode of the J Talk Morning Show. Great to have you on board with me this morning. It is Friday, March 8th. I believe it's March 8th, right? March 8th. And here we are together again, once again. Thank you for joining me, my friends, each and every weekday morning with the J Talk Morning Show, where we talk about life and leadership and how to lead your life well so that you may lead others and be that influence, leave a legacy of influence and impact. And so with that, we're going to get this kicked on off, my friends. Love that rock music that kicks in on every morning on this. So we're going to continue our talk, part 2 of Do Just One More. Just one more. What one more thing can you do? And this inspiration came from the book by Ed Milet, who wrote an incredible book. And I had the audio book, and I've listened to it, I don't know how many times, but after yesterday's talk, I thought, I want the hard copy because I love to have the hard copy and the Audible, but I'd never did get the hard copy. So it should be arriving today, and I'm excited about that, so I can learn and grow as well. Because I learn by hearing, by seeing and touching. When all of my senses are engaged, I learn better that way. And so I'm excited to get that book. But The Power of One More by Ed Milet is essentially what inspired this talk. I listen to Ed. I follow his podcast. I follow his interviews. The guy is just phenomenal. And yesterday, I have a confession to make, okay? It's kind of embarrassing, but I'm all about transparency. I'm all about just sharing with you straight off the cuff, no cuts, no edits, no redos on any of these broadcasts, right? And soon I'll actually have some guests on, and I believe Katrina, my dear wife, is going to be my first guest. And there's 2 reasons for that. One, she has some incredible experience and knowledge in the world of positive psychology, in relationships, her program, Marriage Fitness Training, and so many things there that she has learned, and in leadership. And she's going to be able to add so much of this and contribute to this program. And then those other great leaders I know, great influencers, that's going to be a part of this program. And so we'll be getting them on soon. There's so far it's just been yours truly, and you're probably getting bored with me by now. So I'm going to try to liven it up by getting some people on here that I believe that are making a difference in the world, and they are impacting the lives of other people. And this will give them a platform that they could spread that influence that they have and make a greater impact. So that's the goal of that when I have people on here, so that you can grow, you can learn from them, and their influence will also increase as well. So, but yesterday, I wish I had somebody to save me yesterday, because I was distracted trying to take care of something over here on the floor. I got a little mat, and it was like bugging me because it wasn't in line. And I'm talking to you guys, and I'm looking down there, and I'm like trying to do this. So I think it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds or somewhere around there. Might have been 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I don't recall. On the YouTube channel, I actually went in there and posted that in the comments. I didn't do that on the social media. So if you're watching me on Facebook right now, you did not see that in the comments. But on the YouTube channel, I did put in the comments of when I went back and reviewed it. I thought, oh my gosh, did I say that? I did say that. Oh my God, I can't take it back now. And I'm not going to delete it, because of that one mess up. Because I think that's robbing you of the transparency of Jay, And so anyway, when I was talking about Ed Milet, incredible guy. I'm a big fan. I hope one day that I get a chance to actually speak with him. Maybe how amazing would it be if Ed would accept an invitation to come and speak on this podcast? And so I'm gonna, why not go for it? Ask for it. So I'm gonna ask for that, and we'll see what happens. But yesterday, because I am such a big fan of Ed Milet, and if you're not, you will be. Um, I got up and I was talking about him, and I said something to the effects of. Now I'm not verbatim, but something to the effects of, you know, not only is Ed Milet great, amazing, but I was messing around over here doing something. And I said, and Ed Milet is sexy. Like, sexy? Why did that word even come out of my mouth? It wasn't even in my head. What? Am I getting that old age syndrome? Am I reaching that point where I'm going to start saying things that's like, that doesn't really match up with the context of what you're trying to say, Jay Goff? If so, my speaking career may be pretty short lived. Thank goodness I didn't say that on a national stage. Although if this goes bigger and bigger, then somebody goes back and says, "Oh, let's see what he did back in the early days on the J Talk Morning Show." I said, "Did he just say Ed Milet was sexy?" Well, I can't wait to get Ed Milet on, and of course I'll share that with him, and I'm sure he and I both will have a great laugh about it. But uh, anyway, that was kind of a thing I just wanted to share with you yesterday morning. If you go back and listen to it, just right at the beginning there, within the first 3 minutes, I believe it is, I'm talking about it, and I'm saying Ed Milet is sexy. I'm like, I cannot believe I said that, but it is what it is. It's out there, and I'm not going to take it down because I think the content and everything and the intent of everything that yesterday was noble, and I think it was something that added value. So that stays up. So you don't get blooper reels with this show. What you get is bloopers in the reels. Okay, that's it. So when I mess up, boom, there it is, and that makes this show a little entertaining as well. And I hope it's entertaining for you sometimes too, not just inspirational, not just informational, but also humorous. Humorous. I always believe that as a speaker and as an entertainer, but as a speaker, or am I doing two things, especially as a speaker? And whatever I deliver to you, it has to touch the mind. That's the information. It has to touch the heart. That's the inspiration. Does it touch the hands and feet? That causes action, call to action. Okay. Does it touch the funny bone? Does it cause you to laugh? Does it cause you to laugh? And that's what I love to do in my presentation. That's what I like to do in my shows. I share more, as an Elvis tribute artist is what I do. I get up there and I share about Elvis. I talk about Elvis, because that's who I'm performing as. And I don't go up there and pretend the whole show that I'm Elvis. I don't do that. I think a tribute artist is somebody who is actually paying tribute to the original artist. So I do the songs and I do it the very best I can with my vocals. Well, my interpretation of Elvis's vocals actually. And the moves are getting a little slower. But I share because I want to give information. I make people laugh. I want people to have a great time. And I do a lot of things that make people laugh. Sometimes it's at their expense. Okay. Sometimes it's at my own expense, but does it make them laugh? And if it does, boom, I can check that on the box. I made them laugh. I gave them an inspirational story. A lot of times with one of the songs I perform, a message song. I gave them information about the King of Rock and Roll. They're here to see an Elvis show. Let's give them some background on Elvis, right? And then I also give a call to action, to go out there and be nice, be kind, be generous, to other people. So that's what I do in that. So we're going to continue this talk today. We're going to finish this up. There's two other main points that Ed Milet's book actually emphasizes. And let me get up to my notes here. Okay, there we are. Okay, so there's basically three key themes that Ed Milet makes in this book. And I wish I had the book. I could hold it up to you right now, but I'll get it today. Amazon's delivering it. So also, if you want your copy of that book, side note, if you want your copy of that book, I put the link to that in yesterday's talk. So in the comments, you can go back, check that out. Go find me on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel as well, if you would, please. I'm trying to get some more viewers, get some more subscribers on there, because the more people that subscribe, the more people that can share it, and then that way, hopefully, increase my influence and impact. That's part of my legacy I want to leave. So, but go over there and you'll find the link to the book on the Facebook page, on my page, the J Talk Facebook page, my page, because I do this on all both the channels, and then also on the YouTube channel. And you go down in the comments on there, and you can find the link as well. Okay, so doing just one more, just one more. That's all we're asking, folks. Just one more. Okay. Yesterday, I talked about one of the key things was the impact of those small actions, the small actions you can do for somebody. We went into great length about how you can make somebody's day just by one small action. Okay, that was one of the key themes. The second key theme to Ed's book is going beyond mediocrity. Mediocrity is a big word for me. I lived in mediocrity for years. In fact, I'll tell you what, I have a quote. And folks, this is a J quote. Okay, this is a Jism from Coach J. So I looked it up and I actually created a meme around this. So I'll be posting that. But it's easy to live a life of mediocrity, but mediocrity is not an easy life to live. You got that? Let that one sink in for a few minutes. Soak up in that. Okay. It's easy to live a life of mediocrity, but mediocrity is not an easy life to live. And I believe that many of us find ourselves in the land of average, in the non-wonderful world of mediocrity, living life just good enough. It's just good enough. If good enough can be better, then why not make it better? Every single day should be an example of something better than yesterday. Every year should be better than last year. Every 4 years should be better than the last 4 years. Okay? I'll let you interpret that one. But you got to go beyond mediocrity. Go beyond mediocrity, average, just good enough, settling for. That was me. I lived that life for the most of my life. And a lot of it was because I didn't believe I was capable or even worthy of more than I currently had. I didn't think I was capable of doing more than I currently was doing. And a lot of that thought process came from my belief system. So my belief system was dictating my life. And my belief system was the culmination of the influencers in my life, in my environment, and the people in my life. And we do that. That's why it's important. If you have children, you've got to speak into their life. Don't tell them they can do anything in the world that they want to do. Don't tell them that they can do everything in the world that they ever want to do. Because the truth is, we can't do everything we would ever want to do. But we can do anything we set our hearts and our minds and our spirit towards if we have what it takes to achieve that. And the first step is a belief system. So we want our kids to believe, yes, you want to do that? Go for that. It may not be for you, but you don't know unless you tried it. It's kind of like broccoli. You don't know broccoli's yucky until you tried it. You may like it. You know, you may not like having it in your teeth when you get done. It's like broccoli and spinach. You eat those things or anything with bread, and then you go to talk. That's why I never entertain and I never do a speaking event. I never coach or train. I never do those things soon after I've eaten any of those things. Never. What I might have is a banana, some water. I might do that, but I'm not going to eat those things that when I'm open my mouth and I'm talking, boom, you see speckles. Okay. But that's sideline, I guess. But you don't know what you're going to be able to do until you step out there and do it. You don't know what you're going to be able to achieve until you step out there and you do it. What if you just take one step, one advancing step towards that? That's going to help you become better than you were yesterday. We got to strive for more, and we want to encourage our children. We want to encourage our peers. When I talk about leadership, our own personal life, do one more thing. Our peers, do one more thing, and encourage them to do one more thing. Let them see you do one more thing. That's that influence, the power of influence. So the book challenged the readers to break free from mediocrity and set higher standards for themselves. Milet emphasizes that true fulfillment and success come from going above and beyond what is expected and pushing ourselves to our fullest potential. And when we talk about potential, I always believe this, and you've heard me talk about this. At the top of every mountain, we think we've reached our potential. The truth is, no, we've just reached the bottom of the next mountain. Because once you've reached a level, once you've gotten to a point in your life, you can probably achieve more. You just are starting at the bottom of the next mountain. And you use the experiences of growing. And part of that experience is the growth process. In fact, a lot of times it's not the destination, okay, that is the most fulfilling. It's the growing and the process to get there. That's where the real life experiences and the life changes happen. It's not reaching the destination, it's the journey to get there. And so, reaching our fullest potential, there's always going to be another opportunity and that you'll be able to pursue. Okay. And the third key theme in Ed's book is called the ripple effect. Now, before I start on the ripple effect, let me give some shout outs here. We got a good friend, Catherine. It's good to see you today. Okay, you got that mess up yesterday. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. Did you like scratch your head, kind of tilt your head a little bit, scratch it? Did he just say what I thought he said? I'm gonna have to rewind this. Yeah, he did say what I thought he said. I am so sorry, Catherine. That was just like a weird. Hey, listen, that was it was just as weird for me as it was for you. Okay, when I went back and heard that, but it is what it is. It's out there, and I'm sure you didn't change your thoughts or opinions of me based on that. Just thought, hey, that was pretty funny. I hope. So anyway, and so. And also, yes, hope you go to Memphis. Me too. Me too. That's the go. That's a go. And I'm hoping. And she's referring to my competition with the Elvis tribute artist competition. And this is kind of a off the side note. So I'm pulling the car over for a moment and talking about that. Yeah. So next weekend, March 15th through the 17th, I'll be competing. I'll be performing 2 songs, maybe more if I win. There will be more if I win it. There in Branson at the Branson Elvis tribute or the Branson Elvis Festival. And so I'm one of 19 selected out of about 60. I understand 60 people applied for it. I was one out of 60 that was accepted. I'm one out of 19 that will be competing on the stage at the incredible, legendary Legends Theater. It used to be Dick Clark's Legends Theater. Now it's Pepsi Legends Theater. Pepsi bought it out. And that's where all the best of the best tribute artists of all different types of music, not just Elvis, they perform at these theaters across the country. And I can't remember how many, I'm not sure exactly how many theaters we have around the world. I think it is actually Legends Theaters. But I'll be competing next weekend. So if you're in the Springfield, Branson area, or if you're traveling, you're coming into the area, make sure to get your tickets. You can go to BransonElvisFest.com, or is it Branson Elvis Festival? Try them both. They'll pop up on Google. And you can get your tickets that way. You can also get it, I think, at legendsinconcert.com. You can go to the website and get your tickets. But it'd be great to see you that Friday, the March 15th. There's a meet and greet. Well, I will be with all the other ETAs from around the world, and we'll be meeting and greeting fans. People that are coming in to see the show, people that are big Elvis fans. Some of the people are fans of the ETAs actually, and I'm excited because I'm going to get to meet some of my favorite tribute artists that will be there that I've never met before, but I've followed and I just admire them. So yes, yes. If I win that, then I get to go to the big one that's going to be in Memphis during Elvis Week in, I believe it's August, and I'll get to compete against all the winners that win all the competitions that are around the world. There's many different venues that are hosting this big, and it's a big deal. I mean, it is a really big deal. It is like the Super Bowl of Elvis tribute artist competitions, and so I'm excited and so incredibly humbled and blessed that I get to be a part of that. So thank you. Thank you. Okay. I'll get back on task now. So the ripple effect, that's the third theme in this book. Uh, so Ed Milet, he emphasizes the ripple effect that occurs when we choose to do one more thing. By inspiring and impacting others through our actions, we not only transform their lives, but also create a positive ripple that spreads to those around us. I've spoken before about the art of the power of our influence and how that influence actually expands, compounding influence. So your influence on somebody else, your inspiration on somebody else, when you add value to someone else, they go on and they add value to someone else. And that is how that kind of works out. So if you're doing one more thing and other people are inspired by your perseverance, your persistence, your tenacity, your drive, your desire to grow and to be more and to become more and to do more, and they see that inspires. Think about that. When you need to get inspired, what do? You go to people who inspire you, right? They are doing it, they're killing it, they're doing great things, and we have this desire to be more like them, right? To achieve and to become better versions of ourselves, because we want to leave a mark in this world. The truth is, all of us want to do that. And the more that you're doing just one more thing each and every single day, you're increasing your influence on other people. You're inspiring them to want to be more and do more and to have more so they can give more and live more. Okay. Be more, do more, have more so they can give more and do and live more. And and you get to do that if you just do one more thing. And if people are watching you, you're inspiring them. Keep doing that. Tomorrow, do one more thing. One more push up, one more sit up. Okay. One more action, one more step in the process. The ripple effect, it's huge. Your success is directly proportional to the number of times you're willing to do one more thing. Small actions compound over time. Doing one more thing consistently will lead to extraordinary results. These are quotes by Mr. Milet. Okay. So what is the one more thing that you can do? What are you working on right now that you can kind of increase your influence on others by doing something more? Because not only are you increasing your influence for others, you're increasing your own life. You're going beyond the life of mediocrity, you know? You're going beyond that. What was my quote again? It was, it's easy to live a life of mediocrity, but mediocrity is not an easy life to live. Think of that. Think of that. That's going to be posted here soon on my Facebook page because I have a meme and I'm going to go dig down deep for it and plant that. So, what are you going to do with that one more thing? What's the one more thing you need to do? Right? Getting up out of bed. Is that the one thing you need to do today? Then make that your one thing. Doing your laundry. Maybe it's a small thing. Maybe it's a small one more thing. Say, okay, I got to clean house today. I'm going to do one more thing on the cleaning of the house. I'm going to call one person. I'm going to do one more call, whether it's a personal call to somebody or it's to, um, uh, uh, I had it on the tip of my tongue. Do one more thing for somebody else or do one more thing for yourself. One more thing for yourself. I'm going to read one more page in an inspirational book. I'm going to read one more chapter in my Bible. I'm going to listen to one more podcast that's going to help me grow and inspire me. I'm going to do one more thing on my own programs. I'm going to work one more step in my programs, my workshops, my videos. What's the one more thing I can do? I'm not talking about overwhelm. I'm talking about one more thing that you can do in the space that you have. Catherine says, I can do one more sponsee. Okay. Sponsee, sponsor. I don't know if that's a typo, if that's intentional, but I can do one more sponsee. I can do one more sponsor. Sponsoring. Maybe that's the key. Okay. That's awesome. Who else can you influence and add value to? So, my friends, that's what I got for you today. I hope I was able to add value to you today. I hope that you're able to take something from this today and grow, grow, grow. Do one more thing. Go to my Facebook page and get the book. Get the book. The Power of One More. If you don't want to get it from my link, okay, then just go on to Amazon and get it yourself. You know, do that. Matter of fact, let me see. Okay, yeah, it won't work. I think I can do a screen share from here. Okay, testing time. I'm going to test something here. Let's see. Share screen, yes. I don't think I've ever done this before. So here we go. Let's see. Choose what to share with StreamYard. Oh, there we go. Boom. Okay. Okay, there we go. You're watching it. Okay. You can see where I placed the order. Okay, so here's the book. Boom. There it is. The Power of One More. Okay. Get it? Got it? Good. Can you see it? Give a thumbs up or something in the comments and let me know that you see that. All right. I'm going to go back over here. All right. Yep. I can see. Oh, cool. That's how that works. It's still rotating. I want it to share. No, it did not share the one I wanted it to share. Okay, let's do this. No, it's just opening up another page. You guys are part of my testing audience now. Right now. Share this tab to StreamYard.com. Okay. Okay, that stopped the share. Okay. I think it did. Yep, it did. All right. I still got to experiment in place. So I got to do one more thing on that. All right, my friends. So God bless you. Thank you so much for being on. Leave a comment down below. What are you going to do? What's the one more thing that you can do for yourself and for others to become a better version of yourselves and extend beyond the life of mediocrity? We want to be more and do more so we can have more, give more, and live more. Okay. And you can do it, and I've got every bit of faith in every single one of you. So that's where we're going to end it today, my friends, on the J Talk Morning Show. Thank you for joining me. We're rounding up to about 30 minutes. Okay, so God bless you. Let's see, one more time. We got Catherine. Catherine says, that's what we call them when we are a sponsor. Okay, the sponsee. Okay, that's what the people that come to us for experience, strength, and hope. We guide them through the steps. Yes, awesome. And Catherine, God bless you. Thank you so much for doing what you're doing. These ladies need you. They need what you know. They need the experience that you have that you can share with them to inspire them. And good luck with your final class. I think you got a class or course you're involved with. So good luck to you. You got this, girl. All right, my friends, that's what we got for you today. God bless you. I will see you next time right here on the J Talk Morning Show. Monday mornings. We do this on the weekdays only. Until then, make sure to get up, get out, and get at it. God bless you.